it's Athena with Goddess Paints and Resins again. So I wanted to try Hello everybody, it's Athena with Goddess Paints and Resins again. So I don't know if you guys have seen this video yet or not. If you haven't, please go and check it out. This is a bloom technique that I did with just Floetrol in all my paints, just American Floetrol. And then for my cell activator, I did the white Amsterdam with the, the white Amsterdam with Australian Floetrol to get all the lacings in there. So today I wanted to try to do something a little different, and I wanted to try, the camera's trying to focus, I'm going to do two different blooms on this square. I know that the square canvas isn't the best for the blooms. I know, here, let me see if I can, there we go, sorry. My cameras were having a hard time focusing for a second. So I know that the square canvases aren't the best for the blooms because they're square. Blooms aren't really typically square. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I want to do two different ones. So in the little containers I have the Mod Podge glue mixed with paint, and then on these ones what I had to do, because of the way that it was too thick, I had to add a little bit of water to it. On some of them I did accidentally add a little bit too much water, so I think I fixed it already, hopefully. And then in my other containers I have the golden pouring medium, color pouring medium, that I have not tried yet. So we're going to try to see if this one works. I'm showing both cameras because my cameras for some reason keep losing video. So I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way, and then I'm going to tell you about my colors. Okay, so I think the first color that I'm going to do we'll start bottom up. I'm going to do, I have Folk Art Metallic Christmas Green. Let's see if I can get that glare off of there. This is a super pretty color. However, it is extremely fluid. So I did have to add some of the Master Touch Acrylic Grass Green to it. So these two are together because I had to thicken it up. Let's move them out of the way, sorry. And then the next color I'm going to do is so the next color I'm going to do is Artistloft Cerulean Blue. It's like a baby blue. And I don't know if these colors are going to play together, but these are colors that I typically don't use because I don't really care for them too much, personally. I'm sure some of the paintings, they work well together, like the ocean paintings look really good with those blues. I'm not a huge blue-green color, and I hate yellow, but I'm have yellow in here today. And then the next one I got is Artistloft Silver. It's a metallic. And then the next color I'm going to do is Artistloft Brilliant Yellow. It's a very vibrant yellow. This one I was having some trouble with getting my ratios right. And then I got Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Purple. I got a big jug. I've been looking for this everywhere. I finally found it, so I really wanted to use it. So that's where we are. So let me move all my stuff out of the way, and then I think what we'll do is we'll do the glue first, and then we'll go back in with the pouring medium. So give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I did forget to tell you that my base coat is just that house paint that I've been using. I don't know what it is. It was like an oopsie. I added some water to it, and so it's super fluid. I'll try to show you in the camera here. So it's super fluid. I just mixed that with water today. Normally I use Floetrol, but I didn't. I used water today. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pour some in the middle. And then I like to spread it out just a little bit. This is on an old turntable, so it's level, but I wouldn't use it to turn anything anymore. It's pretty old. It got covered in resin at one point, so it's not the best to use to turn anymore. So, but I did just get a new spinning box because last time I was super worried about paint flying everywhere, especially on a carpeted floor. So I set up my little dog pool that I had for a while. Don't know why I never used it, but that's what we got. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more around the edges here. And I did try to make the consistency of all my paints, other than my base coat, obviously a little bit thicker. So it does leave a mound on a mound, which is better for the bloom techniques, because you do need them a little bit thicker. So let me I'm like reaching everywhere. Okay, so we got the green. So like I said, the green's gonna go first. And then I'll try to show you, see if it's gonna focus for me. So it leaves a mound on a mound. The camera is not wanting to focus today for some reason. Come on. Okay, so the camera doesn't like me today. Sorry. So it does leave a mound on a mound. So this one is with the Mod Podge. Just so you guys know, it stinks. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how much paint to put down. So I am trying to figure that one out. So if I'm putting too much and you're like watching this and you're a pro, then please let me know, because I do not know how much paint to use. I've watched multiple videos and it seems like everybody just kind of does their own thing. The last couple ones have turned out pretty good, so I must be doing something right, a little bit anyway. Sorry if my arm's getting in the way. Don't really have a lot of space here. Silver, then we're gonna do yellow. The purple and the blue on the Mod Podge, I accidentally put a little too much water in there because I couldn't find my little bottle. So I ended up using my squirt bottle and just kind of dumped some water in there. Not a good idea. That one had a lot of bubbles for some reason. Okay. And then last but not least, the purple. And then we're just going to do the white cell activator today. And I haven't used silver, so I really kind of wanted to use the silver. Sorry for my reach. Typically in my blooms I use gold, and I like silver more than gold, but gold sometimes seems to come out a little bit better, you know. So see how it's making the halo around the purple? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me see if I can. Oh, there's a terrible glare on there. Let me move that away for a second. Okay, sorry guys, I was trying to show you, but apparently my camera doesn't want to focus, so not going to work for me today. So I'm just going to add, there's a couple of spots that look like they're kind of drying up. This paint, this base paint is not the best. Like I said, it was one of those oopsies paints, but that's okay. For what I'm doing, I guess it works. So I'm going to go straight in the middle and blow out. Okay, so last time I told you not to blow twice, but it got stuck right here, and I didn't like it. And I just threw dog hair in there from somewhere. Not really sure where that came from. I'm not really sure what is going on with my cameras today. Let me see. Okay, so I moved the light, sorry. This is terrible. I'm going to get in here, I'm going to blow just a little bit to open up those cells. The lacing looks pretty cool, but I don't know. Might have let it sit too long while I was messing with my cameras. So I'm going to take this to the spinner box and spin this out. And I will be right back. Okay guys, so here we are. This is a different camera. Hopefully the glare's not too bad now. I don't really know what was going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and spin this out. So far it's not my favorite, but I think that's my fault, not the glues. Ooh. Let's try that again. I guess everybody has to throw their canvas once, right? So I think the glue did pretty good right here where that green is. It kind of feels like it's separating, and I don't like all that white. So I'm going to pick it up really quick and I'm going to blow on the center again and see if I can't open up anything else. Bear with me. I don't know if I made it worse or made it better. I just blew on that center. Try to open up a little bit more because I don't like a lot of white in there. I always think it looks kind of funky chicken to me. Looks like a little face, 2 eyes and a mouth right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. With the glue, even though it's the same consistency as I've had for my other bloom techniques, it seems like it doesn't move as much, but you still get all that nice lacing in there from the blooms. I'll have to try it again when I'm not focusing on the lights and more focusing on my painting, because it kind of bit me in the butt a little bit. And touch the corners a little bit. Do one more big spin. See if I can't get that white open a little bit more. I'm going to try to torch inside that center just a little bit. See if I can't get any tiny little cells to pop up or something. Not really. Okay, so here's number one. That was, like I said, the glue mixture. I'm going to clean out, I'm going to set this down, and then I'm going to grab canvas number 2, and we are going to try it with the GAC 800. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so my base is laid. I think I fixed the glare issue, hopefully a little bit better. I'm sorry if it's still glary, I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to start again with my green. Again, this is with the GAC 800. Sorry for my reach, just trying to get them out of my way so I don't throw them on my carpet. And then we're going to go with that Cerulean blue. And then the silver. And then we're going to do the yellow. And then we're going to do the purple. I am going to torch. So this one doesn't have as much bubbles. I don't know if you remember the last one had a ton of bubbles. I don't know where that came from, but maybe the glue, because this one does not. And then I'm going to go in again with my white cell activator, and instantly you get that halo. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me see if I can. You see that halo around the white and the purple? That is what you guys are looking for. As I move everything around. So see, I'm losing my cell activator already. That's my fault, but I wanted to show you guys what the heck I was talking about. Probably not a good idea to add more cell activator, but that's what I did. So let's go ahead and blow this out. Middle out. I think when I moved that, I moved my canvas, so everything's kind of going that way. Let's see if I can't. Nope, not going to do that. Okay. So I'm just going to blow a little bit in the middle here, so excuse my head. And I'm going to blow, I don't like this part at all. So I'm just going to kind of blow that out too. I didn't like that, and everything, like I said, is off to that side. So instantly you guys can already see, hopefully, a difference in the cells. So this actually made more cells for me than my Floetrol did. This is the GAC 800. Try to bring it up. So this one already looks a lot better. It's a lot more fluid, but it looks a ton better than the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spin this out, and then I'll bring you back and I'll show you both of them, and then we will go from there. Okay guys, so here it is. Let me go ahead and spin it out. Hopefully this one stays on the canvas or on the spinning table. I guess I should have let you guys see it before I started spinning it, huh? So this one It did have a lot of lacing, but I think because it's so fluid, it's all just kind of blobbing together. Trying to get you guys something else that you could use without using all your Australian Floetrol and without using 5 million ingredients, because that's also super frustrating. Well, it's not my favorite, but at first it looked really, really cool, right? So I guess maybe I'll have to try it again without so many I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'll have to try it again with maybe less colors. I don't know. I don't think the colors has anything to do with it. Maybe the maybe a little less paint, because I think I put more paint on this one than I did the other ones. So I guess that's it for me. I'll go ahead and I'll put this down so that way it could dry, and then I'll bring you guys over so that way you guys can see what they look like wet, and then I will show you when they're dry. So give me just a minute and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here they are. Here's the first one. So you had a lot of lacing, but I feel like it kind of lost all its color. I'm not really sure though how I feel about them, either one of them actually. And then here's the second one. So I guess only time will tell, and I'll see how they dry. So I guess I will see you guys tomorrow maybe. All right, bye. Okay guys, so I wanted to finish this video off by showing you the difference. So this right here is the bloom that I did with the pouring medium that I made myself, that had the Floetrol and the paint and no water. Same thing with this one, just Floetrol and the paint, nothing else added to it. I don't think I put any water in any of these colors, and then of course the cell activator is the same for all of them. So that one's not really a good picture, I guess, painting, because it didn't come out too well. I'm sorry if my lights are a little wonky. So this one came out super nice. It dried flawlessly. There's no cracks, no nothing like that. So with just American Floetrol in your paint, and then like I said, I did use the Australian Floetrol and the Amsterdam Titanium White, and this one was the Australian Floetrol with the Amsterdam Lamp Black. So then we're going to move up to this one. This one, it did get a lot of sales. This one was the glue mixture that I had. It looks kind of cool. You got a lot of that white in the center there. That isn't really my favorite. It kind of looks like a creepy little smiley face if you look at it, kind of like that. Super weird. But there is a lot of different cells in there. Sorry, I can't talk today. And then the lacings with that purple. And then you get a little bit in here with the green. Sorry, my hand was just totally in the way. So, I mean, it wasn't bad. It did dry pretty good. Right here in the center where the white is, you can definitely feel more of that glue mixture for some reason. But it did dry pretty well. The other difference, so like if you look at this one, I guess because of the different colors, it looks like there's a shine to it. But, I mean, it dried like all the other paints, so it's pretty matte. Until you put a coat of like resin or varnish on there. But then this one, you can see all those colors in there, but it dried with almost a little bit of a glossy finish, which is kind of weird. And I think that's just the glue, so like if I move it like that, it kind of looks like there's a glossy finish on it. And you can definitely feel the difference. The glue wasn't my favorite, but it does work. So I did the same consistencies that I do for both of these. I did the same. And then this one here is the one with the the golden fluid. I had never tried that one before, so I did want to try it. So in that video, there was a huge purple center, and now all you get is, let's see, that little tiny bit. It came out still pretty cool. I like kind of what was going on with it. I did get those weird lacing cells. I don't know what those are, but you can kind of see it up in here and in here, and I don't like that at all. So I think that if you're going to do the bloom technique, making your own pouring medium, sorry, I lost my brain for a second, making your own pouring medium is probably going to be the best bet on that one. With that being said, again, there is a gloss on this one, so something inside so you can see how shiny it is. So it does, again, feel a lot different than like the other two when you add the actual, so you can see all that. And that's not just the colors, like that's everything. That's the, obviously the colors have a shine to them as well, but it is a little bit more glossy. So yeah, I mean, you didn't get very many lacing or cells. You got cells, but you didn't really get a lot of lacing on this one. And I did the exact same thing. So both of these two paintings here, with the exception of one being glue and one being, I'm sorry, I keep saying glue, but I mean Mod Podge, but it is still glue. And pouring medium is, the paints are exactly the same layer, same amount, you know, for the most part, as closely as I could get it. So there's your differences. I mean, you guys can kind of see the difference between, you know, all of them. So have a go, do some experiments, sorry, can't talk today like I said, and see what you like. You know, you might like the glue better than the pouring medium, or you might be okay with just the Floetrol. Personally, I like the Floetrol better than everything that I've tried so far. I'll keep testing different things and see what, like, different results and stuff I get. But as it sits right now, honestly, if I'm going to keep doing the blooms, I'm just going to stick with Floetrol because that came out beautifully. And I'm okay with doing an extra layer. So, yeah, I mean, check out the other videos if you haven't already. When I did make the ones with just the Floetrol, so you guys can kind of see what I did to make those. But I'm super happy with them. Well, with the Floetrol ones, I'm not ecstatic over the moon with these ones here, but, you know, it's different. I did also have a hard time blowing out these two here versus the Floetrol ones. You guys can kind of see that in the video, obviously. But if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. Please leave a like and a share and all that fun stuff. It would really help me out a lot. I'm just kind of getting started, so if you guys could do that, I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!